him, look, I'm late, getting a delivery, I'm door dashing. He's like, okay, I'm gonna just give you a speeding ticket with no points on your license.
But you still have the ticket.
I'm just
What are
saying,
you
you
talking about?
told you. If you asked me and I told you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's different from what she's going through. I ain't never did nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
I
But what
love
I'm
it.
saying is,
Hey, I speed every day. I ain't telling anyone.
Hey, I'm not saying
but if
shit.
I'd have just
But
lied, he could have just slapped me with a $500 ticket, put points on my license.
But you could have just not told him nothing and
Either way.
Listen. It was one time I got pulled over for drinking and driving. I'm being honest with y'all. I parked in the park and I sat there to get my head cool. Cop pulled up. He said, "What's wrong, man?" I said, "I can't drive." He said, "Well," I said, "Because I've been drinking and driving." He was
hey
like, "Well, I was
Gina.
behind the wheel." I said, "That's why I pulled over." He said, "Well, this what we gonna do. I'm gonna sit here next to you. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna sober up. I'm gonna give you a breathalyzer before you drive off. If you still over the limit, I gotta take you to jail." That's
Oh
what we
shit.
did. Okay? We got up. He did
Where
my
do you live? If you
supervisor.
don't mind me
He said,
asking.
"You okay to go home. But I'm not gonna write you. But next time, don't let me catch your ass out here drinking and driving."
What state are you in?
Michigan.
So they must be really nice out there because I live in New York. They
No,
would have
they're
took my
not
ass
really
in.
nice. It depends on the cop you get hold of, because we got some assholes down here that'll take you down for the least little bit of shit and be ready to beat you up for nothing. Yeah, we got those. But we got some cool
That's
cops
everywhere,
too.
unfortunately.
You-
Unfortunately, you have the good ones and the bad ones, you know? It's
Right.
everywhere.
So I got lucky that night and got a good cop,
Yeah.
because he could have took
Yeah.
my, and I'd have been DUI, no, like all that. But he was cool because I was honest. Look, at least I pulled over. Damn it, I could have kept driving home, but
Yeah.
I pulled over. So
Yeah.
at least you was honest. I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
that.
Well, at least you're honest. I wouldn't
But I'm
I don't
saying
know
in
if
her
I would be.
situation, I'm not trying to say I'm better than her,
Alex.
I'm just saying that in her situation, it's sad because if you look at it, that man family lost him. And in the end, if she get convicted, her grandkids, her family gonna lose her too. Nobody wins in this situation is what I'm saying. Nobody.
Hmm.
That's all I'm saying. And I'll
Well, she
end.
might if she didn't tell on herself.
Well, it was a moderator of hers that turned in a video of her that ran
Oh
over the
shit.
guy. Okay?
Oh man.
He was in
That's
the
crazy.
live yesterday talking about how he turned to police.
Damn. You must not have gave him his check.
No, he said he wasn't getting paid for it, but I don't care. That's neither here nor there.
Hey girls,
It's just sad
Hey,
that
Hey.
Gina.
all I'm saying.
what's going
Boricua.
on?
Boricua.
Boricua.
My condolences to his family, her grandchildren, her daughter, her mom, whoever. Condolences to everybody. Because this is not a good look or a good
Sure what?
situation.
um, yeah. All right. That was a lot. Yeah. I do want to kind of go back to Gina. Crick Love was saying something interesting, and as a yogi, I can agree with what she's saying. And she was talking about karma. So this is an interesting twist because you don't want to think like she did unalive somebody, but in reality, that was his time to go. When it's your time, it's your time. You can't dodge.
Do you really do you think that though?
I mean, I don't think we can argue about when it's somebody's time to
When
go.
it's your time, exactly. It's true. You kind of can't argue.
Yeah, you can't argue that.
Your number's up. We don't know how, but your number's up. Your number's just up.
Yeah.
Sad truth. But she said something interesting, that this situation was tea time's karma, because she does. I don't want to talk about any. I don't know this person. Let me give a disclaimer. I never even watched the content. My Dukes, let me know if you want to come up. But you know, if you do certain things, there is certain things as dharma and
Yeah.
karma, and
Yeah.
she did kind of put herself in a situation from the things that she was doing. I understand that her thing was she was teaching people how to be a side chick. She had like books teaching women how to be side chicks and how to steal
What the
people's
hell?
husbands and stuff like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, and
Crazy.
People actually followed her.
Yes.
oh,
How
she
many
had a huge
followers?
following.
How many followers?
I don't know. I didn't go. Listen, I watch my algorithm. I
This
don't
is how
go
crazy
places.
TikTok is. People
I
are
never
so
knew
toxic.
her. Yeah, I never knew her.
People just like to be toxic. It's crazy.
But Alexis and Jai, we had
Sorry, they did say she was from the messy side of TikTok, though.
we had a couple of people on the panel last night that
I
knew her.
came to know her by a friend of mine that I was really close to on TikTok, and her
Oh wow.
other woman posted this man up in their backdrop and drugged that man for like over a year on TikTok and end up in TikTok court with this man.
Yo, the
And I'm
TikTok
like-
court thing, I just found out
And I
about that
asked him,
last
why
night.
did you go to TikTok court when this is just all play for
my
play? This ain't no real court. Fuck them. What the hell?
No, she
That's
really
what
be
I
taking
thought.
TikTok too seriously.
Man, look. Listen.
That lady gonna go in there and say she was addicted.
But that's not an excuse. But
And she was
At
the
all.
judge on TikTok.
But
She
look,
was
these
the
days,
judge.
these days, no telling where to get her.
Tea Time was the judge of the TikTok court.
oh, she was the what's that judge name? She was the Judge Mathis of TikTok.
Mabel, well, Tea
Judge-
Time.
Judge Mabel, she was Judge Mabel of TikTok.
Oh, Mabel, yeah.
Yeah, Maybelline Ephraim.
Judge
Is that her
Maybelline,
name?
yes.
She's really pretty. I mean, that was on national TV, but this chick, Tea Time, she did TikTok court. She was holding
Wow.
people in here like she was the judge, the jury.
And what were the crimes?
Listen.
Being a main chick?
I don't know. I don't care. 'Cause
What was
I
it?
never participated in none of it because none of it is real. Bitch, who are you to judge me? You can't send me to heaven or hell. So fuck you. Okay?
Wow.
My thought.
Wow.
I can't.
Wow.
I'm serious. I mean, you were doing all this on TikTok trying to find people guilty or innocent. Now you're in that same seat.
What was
Right,
she?
and
But
there's
what
the
was she
karma,
judging?
right?
What was she judging them for?
All I'm gonna say is this: there was this one guy on TikTok they had a problem with. Okay, something went on between them. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not messy. But they end up trying to hold a court case against this man. They all had TikTok court a specific date and time. She was the judge, and you had these dumb MFOs on TikTok going in that court like, oh, you've been subpoenaed. Bitch, this ain't real life. Fuck your subpoena. You can stick that up your ass and come out your nose for all I care. Cause what the hell? Y'all was doing too much on here. So now you were judging people. Now you're about to be judged, sweetie. And you don't like the judgment you got because yours is real justice. This ain't TikTok shit. This is real life shit. Okay? So, okay, can't nobody tell me this ain't that broad comma. It ain't got nothing to do with that guy losing his life. That was his time to go. And God placed her there to be the culprit. Because it could have been me driving down that road, you, your grandma, your granddaddy, but he chose tea time. Nothing is coincidence, baby.
No, there's no such thing as coincidence.
Well,
All right. Okay, then. If you hear me knocking, let me in.
I'm telling reset your phone,
I'm
love.
not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be cruel. I'm a very giving woman. I love all people. But when I know what I know in my spirit, baby, you wasn't right, and you got what you gave. The universe swung back on
Preach.
you. I'm sorry for you. I have condolences for Darren Lucas' family, her grandkids, her kids, but I don't feel sorry for you, boo, because you was messy. You know what you was doing to people on here, and then you came on here 2 days later promoting your album into
That
my
was the
cash
crazy
app,
part.
and you didn't mention this man that you just ran over. You have no conscience, you demon.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I just had
I
to
don't
let
even
it.
think I would have came back on TikTok at all.
Yeah,
Couldn't
like the
even look
shame.
at
Like
it.
I always say this, right? I'm a Gen Xer, and I really do believe that we need to bring shame back.
Mm-hmm. People
No
have
one
like
is
no
ashamed
remorse.
of anything.
I
Can
think
I
the
ask every
generation
last
now.
one of you ladies something in this room? Do y'all know who her A1 from day one is? So she
No, we
claims
don't know. We
We
telling you
don't
we
know
don't know.
her.
It's like
Sundress.
I never
listen. We
even heard
on
of
the
her.
other side of TikTok. It's just this is just an interesting.
Did you hear what I just said? Sundress.
What's
What?
up?
Yeah,
That's her name.
is that supposed to
Sundress.
mean something?
That's her name on TikTok. Sundress, her homegirl, her
Okay, here's what. So I don't know. Y'all weren't here last night. Gina was here. When they said
listen.
certain
I
words, the
found
numbers would
out
go up.
about
The
listen.
algorithm would shoot up.
I found
When
out
they
about
said certain words?
Yeah, the
it
algorithm
wasn't
listens to
Really?
it wasn't through
everything.
the algorithm I found these ladies.
Oh, that's
I
probably why, because
found
people talking
them
about it.
Yeah.
I found them through them dragging a friend of mine on Facebook, on TikTok, that had to go to TikTok court because of these two ladies. And
Wait,
it's
when you say you saying had to go there? No, they went to TikTok court because don't nobody have to go to TikTok
no, but
court.
what I'm
'Cause
saying,
it's not real.
but what I'm saying is they felt they have to. We know we don't have to, but they felt they have to. And but if y'all pay attention to these rooms with her sundress, y'all can hear that.
Not, but
And he popped in and out, but they did him both.
I don't even know who that is.
no, we don't be on that side of TikTok. This, you know what?
I
What
don't
quick?
either.
Let
I
me tell you
scroll through,
quick.
but I hear. But when you friends with somebody and you hear they going through something with somebody, you look up the name and you
How do
really
you get on
don't.
the other side of TikTok?
But
Like the
that's the
messy
whole thing.
side.
I don't
Right, like
How'd you get there?
But
How'd you
know
get
what,
there, girl?
where's the messy side?
don't ask
y'all,
how you
when
get
I
there
go
because my
on my
friend last
TikTok,
night she
I
was
go
on
here
here
and show
with
people.
Gina.
I go on my TikTok and show people how to sublimate clothes. I scroll through. I hear certain things. I'll listen for a minute, and if my ears get to aching, I turn it off. But I do remember the names, and I remember bits and pieces of the conversation. But I don't linger and go in the rooms and comment and say nothing. You get what I'm saying? I move along because I'm not on the
Yeah,
messy
like
talk side.
that wouldn't even come up on my radar.
I'm not even on the messy talk side, baby. Not at
What's
all.
up, Quantum? What happened?
Yeah, so oh man, I lost my train of thought. I'm so tired.
I'm sorry.
That's why I was
I'm
trying to
sorry. I
get it
didn't
in
mean
when
to
I
go into some
had it
thought.
in my head. 'Cause I'm so tired. Oh, I'm getting into messy talk. That's what my friend was so inquiring. I'm telling Yolanda, I'm like, yo, chill, Yolanda. You don't want to be. Oh, she was so curious about messy talk. The algorithm it kicked her off the panel. I don't even know. And then she texted me this
No.
morning. She was like, "Yo, it kicked me right out, and I couldn't go back in."
Oh, get out of here.
Yes, hold on. Somebody says, was the pedestrian at a crosswalk? Okay, here's the thing.
That doesn't matter, even if there wasn't.
The pedestrian 100% always has the right of way.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you jaywalk, I was telling y'all last night, I never
I gotta-
wait till I get to the corner to cross the street.
You want to know what's crazy? So New York City got away with like the jaywalking tickets. I live on Long Island. I got a jaywalking ticket last year.
I live in Brooklyn. I never.
I'm like,
I
bro.
cross the
I'm like, that
corner.
got rid of that shit. Like that's
Well,
so
for me,
annoying.
Long Island.
It would probably help her if he wasn't on a crosswalk, which I do
No,
believe he
that's
was
what
on one because he was
that's what
coming
was gonna
from the
help
Piggly
her.
Wiggly across the
Guys,
street.
he's
Now they
toast.
were
But if
saying
he
he
was
was running across
jaywalking,
the
that probably
highway.
would help her a little bit.
No, the fact that she
I don't
was
know.
on live with a kid in the car, she's roasting.
I mean, the charges. I think the charges
Child
would be
endangerment.
different.
They said he was.
It's gonna be child endangerment because she had a kid in the back.
That's what everybody's saying. He ran across the highway, and everybody talking about, well,
Ain't no 15 year, 9-year-old
video?
even work from
Did the video have a crosswalk? Did anyone see it?
that's what everybody kept
Well,
saying.
today on Jigga, I don't know if y'all know who Jigga is,
Yeah,
but
I was watching
on his live today, he was like they brung up like the Google Maps to kind of like show the area where he was coming from. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they said she had like 2 phones in her hand when she was putting her.
We don't know that. Like, don't nobody know that. That's alleged.
Video.
That's
What
people
I'm saying,
just talking.
listen, all I'm saying is people saying there was a video with her on TikTok Live going to her truck, putting her grandbaby in, and it was 2 phones. Okay?
Girl, don't believe everything these TikTok attorneys be saying.
It's true. There was a lot of stories. They also said it was her kids, and it wasn't. It was her grandson.
Yeah, it's her grandson.
And they also said that they weren't strapped, and they were. So
Look, and then she was in an SUV, and now she's in an Altima. Like, you can't believe everything until like real receipts come out.
that part.
Here, but what I'm seeing on the video is her walking to the car with 2 phones in her hand.
You can't see 2 phones.
If she got 1 phone in one hand and she can't help the other child in the other car with a phone, why can't we see 2 phones? How
We
you
watched the video today like several times.
Okay, well,
I mean,
what are you
Quantum, did
looking
you
at?
see another phone in her hand?
What are you looking
I did see 2
down
phones.
for if you got something mounted on your dashboard?
But you're just like assuming though, like you
I'm
don't know
not
that for
assuming.
facts.
I saw the video. She was looking at 2 phones. If y'all pay attention, she looked down. She
Still
looked
have
up.
it?
So you think she was on live on 2 phones?
Yeah, because she has multiple accounts.
Do you have the video, Crick? You want to play
Yeah,
it?
like do you have where people can see that? Because the video that I seen today, I could not see that.
in my phone. I'm not that into it, but what I'm saying is from the video I saw and what I gathered, she had 2 phones.
So wouldn't there be another live somewhere on another platform that was brought up?
Because if you're on the same page, because if you're on the same page,
You can't be on 2 phones on the same live unless you're like as a panelist on your own live. Like you can't go live and then have 2 phones.
Again, look at the video. You come to your conclusion. I will come to mine. I'm not judge or jury. I'm not here to judge her and say what she did or didn't do.
Well, you might want to just say allegedly.
Yeah, say allegedly.
Allegedly. Uh-huh.
Hey, mama.
But I'm going to drop because I got clothes to make for my clothing line. I was just coming to get my content. I'll follow you and get my daily heart meat.
Great.
Glad you all in the room.
Great.
Hi. It was nice meeting
fun
you.
talking to you.
Great. What? Shit.
What is
There's
happening?
someone new up.
How y'all doing? I was trying to talk to Crick because I know it may sound a little off what she said, but on our side of TikTok, all the creators have multiple phones. They do run. They have.
They all do.
I'm sorry.
A lot of creators have 2 phones.
Yeah.
Not just that side of TikTok.
Well, yeah. So when I was listening in, it seemed like it was like, how do we know it was the 2 phone situation? And they keep 2 phones. So
No. What I was saying was because it sounded like she was saying she was live on another phone, and my 2 points were you can't go live on one phone on one account unless you're your own like get on your own panel or something from another phone. Like I wasn't saying she can't have 2 phones. And then my other point was if she was going live on another platform, then that would have also come up like that on Facebook Live. Like, we would know that too.
Exactly.
Yeah, so-
Wouldn't have just been
so-
one video. Would have been
okay.
multiple.
All right, so listen. I don't know about that part because the video is disturbing. However, on our side, multiple creators, they hold their spaces so they second account sit in one of their boxes while they're holding the live. So the same person, two different accounts, sit in their own live. So that's why I was coming up. It may sound a little off, like, how can you do this? It's not saying that it's on Facebook or nothing. It's literally, say for instance, the creator right now, how she's doing this live, they will have their second account sitting where KK is sitting.
Gino, did you not just hear me say that?
Okay.
Yeah, but I digress.
I'm gonna, yeah, me too.
Well, all right. Well, good night. It sounded like y'all was a little like didn't understand what she was saying, but okay. Good night.
Have a good night. Yeah, I thought I explained that, but I guess I explained it differently. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we understood it. We know it's possible. You know, me and he has 2 lives going on, one for YouTube and one for TikTok. We're, aware that you can do that, but it would show the same thing that he's showing, which is one view. Show 2 different views. She could have had 2 phones, but it's still only one video out because it's showing the same thing.
Right, and it only came from TikTok. So
Exactly.
if there
So she
was any
wasn't
other
seeing
platform,
anywhere else. Thank you.
right? And then I was like, and then my other point is the only other thing she could do is be her account to be on her own panel.
Yep, that is correct. But it is what it is.
Understood what she was saying. So
Yeah. What's up, KK?
Oh, Lexi dropped.
Where you going? She said I probably
we gotta go somewhere.
going somewhere. Where you going?
Our wild
You
child
got
is out.
date?
Shoot, I'm gonna be going somewhere soon too, because Hustle ass gonna be getting on late as crap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's always late, you know that. Well, let's just share the live and see who comes in. We do have 16 people in here, so she said bye, LMAO.
Girl,
Ciao, ciao.
bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
I'll be back maybe.
So, do you guys think she's gonna get charged soon, or?
Girl,
Apple.
I don't know about soon, but I definitely think she's gonna. Pretty sure they're probably gonna use this video for sure against her, because they're gonna be like, it was irresponsible. You had a child in the back. You were putting your phone above the lives of, other drivers, and or a jury's gonna be like, yeah, nah.
Nope. That would be an immediate no, I think.
Be like, no. Like, even though there's so many different things that probably could have taken place where he might have, made here, it's a possibility he could have said, yeah, I was on my phone, and I just, because so many pedestrians, I know here in Nashville, like, especially whom you're gonna stop, because there's always pedestrians. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever been to Nashville, but like, we have tourists like constantly,
Yeah,
and then
Broadway Hill.
but people assume you're gonna stop because they assume you see them. So they don't, half the time they don't even look up. They're probably on their phones, walking, thinking, even when the police are out there, I've seen people still like almost hit people with police.
Bucket list is going to Nashville too.
It's a good time. I don't usually go downtown much because I'm from here, but it's a good time.
All those bars,
Bucket list. Where is Quantum?
She looked like she was cooking.
She's always cooking.
D Fresh, would you like to come up,
always
sir?
cooking.
I did make something to eat, but I'm on the other account. Like I'm trying to but it's weird as I got this new computer and I had to log into my TikTok and then I don't know.
What state did this happen in, y'all?
Illinois.
In Chicago, in Zion.
Zion, yeah.
Is it all over your news, Gina?
A little bit, but not a lot. Because, like, you know, Chicago, I'm like in the actual Chicago, like, like North Side, Edgewater, downtown, whatever. Like, you know, it's the city, but that's considered like suburb. It's like out there. It's not far from Peoria, where that
Oh,
what happened with that lady with the
the
water
racing.
in the bucket. Yeah, and not the bucket, whatever the
Yeah,
pot.
the pot of water.
Yeah, and that was on the news too, but not like a lot. You know what I mean? They do more like city news, like in the city, but I'm sure they have their own channel out there. Because I know when you drive out there from the city, you don't get no kind of connection, like no radio, no nothing. They have their own like broadcasting kind of thing out there.
Like how far out are they from like the city?
Oh my God, at least 2 hours. Zion and Peoria, at least 2 hours for sure. I have a girlfriend that lives in Lake County, and that's an hour away.
Jeff, she knows it's not a state. She was saying it happened in. She was being more specific and bringing it down to Chicago.
Well, I mean, Chicago's got a lot of suburbs. You know what I mean?
Like you live there. How? Of course, you know it's not a fucking state. Hell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in the city. See, in the city, like the suburbs is different. There's west suburbs, north suburbs, south suburbs, and then you got Wisconsin and Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I loved Chicago when I came. It was cold.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's already cold as shit.
Yeah.
It's too early. I just got home.
That's what you said. It's already snowing over there, huh?
Yeah, it was a snowstorm Monday and Tuesday, and it was literally below zero. I had to like put my heater on, and I was like, it's too early for heater.
My best friend lives there, and so I had went out there. One of my bosses had they got married on a yacht, I guess on the lake up there or whatever it is. And I went up there to visit and went to see her, and I was like, "Girl, take me to some of the clubs in the hood." She was like, "Absolutely not."
Oh,
Bye.
Girl,
She
she would not. She would not. I was like, "Don't do me like that."
Well, downtown clubs are nice because they're more,
Yeah, we went to some place called like Rosemary or something like that.
Really? Oh, well, I haven't been out to the clubs in a minute, so I ain't gonna lie. But if I were to go anywhere and I want to be safe, I'm going downtown.
See, I feel safe in the hood.
I ain't going to the hood. No way.
So somebody
I
put in
can't
the
do it. Don't
comments-
take me back there.
somebody put in the
Do not
comments
take
that
me back there.
Somebody put in the comments the intersection are scarce and it was dark. I don't know because it didn't look like it was really that dark. It was, hey Peachy.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone had mentioned it didn't look like it was a lot of street lights, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, I couldn't say for sure.
So let's hear, Peachy, are you familiar with this situation?
I just joined in. I don't even know what the topic is. What y'all talking about?
So this creator was driving while live streaming.
Oh yeah,
And-
you told me about that.
Yeah, we were
told me
talking about this the other
that.
day. Yeah, and the man on the live. So, and this man, the thing about it is, this man was the sole provider for his family. She's toast. Like her situation is done.
Well,
But
you know me. I'm always the voice of reasoning, and my reasoning is not always acceptable. But I'm gonna say this. I think we had that conversation too. So I'm just gonna piggyback on it. You know, we have
but
become
share
a
with the people because they
society-
weren't on the phone with us when we were talking. Share with the
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say to you, that I'm just piggybacking off of our conversation that we have become a society that's just into our phones and into becoming content creators. And everybody wants to become an influencer, right? Well, maybe not everybody, but most people on here are trying to become influencers. And sometimes you're not an influencer, you're a bad influence. Because look what you did. You killed somebody. Well, that's against the rules.
Unalived.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, unalived. Look what you did. You know the rules. And, even if TikTok didn't have those rules, you're not supposed to be preoccupied doing anything else but keeping your eye on the road and, being cognitive enough to drive and, operate machinery. So where does common sense become common and when did it enter the room at all? I
Well,
often feel like jail is filled with a bunch of people with, regret. Because I know she's probably regretful of doing that kind of foolishness at this point. But you unalive somebody. Now you got to spend the rest of your life in jail for what? What were you really trying to teach people on TikTok to do or trying to influence them to do that was so important that you did that foolishness?
Right.
and the gag is what I found out is she was like the queen of messy talk. Like they had like a TikTok court, and she would put up people's pictures in the backdrop and drag them and actually like take them to court. So the more I'm finding out, I don't follow her, and I haven't gone onto her page because like I don't want that on my algorithm.
Is it somebody we know?
No, not me.
Oh,
Those people, that gang over there, the other crew, they might know. I'm sure they probably know who it is.
that's unfortunate. And now she will have to pay with the rest of her life. And I'm sure if she, I'm not going to say I'm sure she's that messy. She's young, but if,
No, she's 45.
No, she's I was gonna say she's in her 40s.
45
well, you
grandmother.
got to pick a struggle past 40. You can't be old and messy. Come 48, you got to pick a struggle.
Not old
At least she look. At least she looks pretty.
But your age never change. Come 38, you have to pick a struggle. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna be a nice older lady, or I'm gonna be a old? We know that word. Or we gonna be a old nasty, messy?
Bitch.
Yes. I don't want to say because I don't want to mess up nobody.
Girl, I was sitting here trying to guess.
Yeah, are you going to be that kind of person? Because, the older you get, the sweeter you're supposed to be. You got to leave that shit behind. You got to pick a struggle.
Well, unfortunately, not everybody thinks that way.
When do we have that talk between me, myself, and I, though?
Oh, I don't know. Like you're saying, common sense is just not so common.
When do we have that
Common
talk
sense definitely ain't common.
Yeah, like when do we have that talk between me, myself, and I? Because, after a certain age, too, you